Have you ever wondered what lurks behind the glassy eyes of a doll, especially one named Annabelle? In the realm of the supernatural, there's a certain name that evokes shivers down the spine and conjures images of a malevolent entity trapped within the body of a seemingly innocent toy. That name is Annabelle, a name that has become synonymous with fear, mystery, and the inexplicable. Annabelle is no ordinary doll, but a vessel of unknown forces that have sparked intrigue and horror in equal measure. She's not just a plaything, but the centerpiece of a narrative woven with the threads of the paranormal and the eerie. A narrative that has captivated the curious and the brave, those who dare to delve into the unknown, into the realm of the supernatural. The enigma surrounding Annabelle is not just about her existence, but also about the aura she carries. An aura that's chilling to the bone, that whispers tales of fright and dread. She's not just a doll, she's a phenomenon that has sparked countless discussions, investigations, and even movies. But where did Annabelle come from? How did this ordinary doll transform into a harbinger of terror? The origins of Annabelle are as mystifying as the doll herself, a story that begins with innocence and ends with a chilling revelation. A story that sets the stage for a narrative that's as intriguing as it is terrifying. Annabelle's story is not just about a doll, it's about the inexplicable, the supernatural, and the power of belief. It's about the thin line between the real and the unreal, the natural and the supernatural. It's about a journey into the unknown, a journey that's as haunting as it is captivating. So who, or rather what is Annabelle? Let's delve into her chilling past. Annabelle's story begins in the year 1970 with a seemingly innocent purchase. A simple, unremarkable rag doll, dressed in a white dress with red trim, was bought as a birthday gift. The recipient was a young woman named Donna, a nursing student living in a small apartment with her roommate Angie. The doll at first appeared as any other, an object of affection, a symbol of childhood innocence. But it wasn't long before Donna and Angie noticed something off about their new housemate. There were subtle signs that something was not quite right. The doll seemed to move when no one was watching. It would be left on the couch, only to be found later on Donna's bed, its tiny arms folded across its chest. The oddities escalated over time. Notes began to appear around the apartment, written in a child's scrawl, begging for help. Donna would wake up to find the doll, Annabelle, in different positions, even standing upright on her own. The tension in the apartment grew, a sense of unease creeping into every corner. One evening, Donna came home to find the doll in her room, a dark red substance that looked eerily like blood, staining its little white dress. This was the final straw. Donna and Angie were now convinced that this was no ordinary doll. They were living with something far more sinister, something they could not understand. And yet, they could not have comprehended the extent of the terror that was about to unfold. This seemingly innocent birthday gift was not just a doll. It was a vessel, a conduit for something dark and malevolent. It was Annabelle. But this was just the beginning of a spine-chilling saga. As time passed, the harmless quirks began to morph into something far more sinister. The once charming doll, Annabelle, now seemed to harbor an uncanny presence that seemed to seep into the very fabric of the apartment. The innocent laughter that once filled the room was gradually replaced by a chilling silence, punctuated by unexplained phenomena that defied reason. The first of these unsettling occurrences was the inexplicable movement of the doll. What started as slight shifts in position, as if Annabelle was merely adjusting her stance, escalated to the doll being found in completely different rooms from where she had been left. Donna and her roommate Angie found themselves questioning their sanity, as the porcelain figure seemed to navigate the apartment with a will of its own. But that was just the beginning. Soon, the two young women started discovering cryptic handwritten notes scattered around the apartment, always written in a childlike scrawl that read, "Help us." The notes would appear in the most unlikely places, folded neatly in a drawer, tucked under a pillow, or even slipped between the pages of a book. Each note was a chilling reminder that something unnatural was at play. The terror reached its peak when they noticed the doll stained with what appeared to be blood. The sight of the crimson stains smeared across the doll's white dress was enough to send shivers down their spines. The realization that the doll, their doll, could be the source of such a macabre spectacle was almost too much to bear. The atmosphere in the apartment grew thick with fear. Every creak of the floorboards, every flicker of the lights seemed to echo the silent menace that Annabelle embodied. Donna and Angie lived in a state of constant dread, always on edge, always watching over their shoulders. The doll they had once cherished was now a symbol of unrelenting terror. The doll was no longer just a doll, it was a vessel of terror. The haunting tale of Annabelle had only just begun. Desperate for answers, Donna and Angie sought help from renowned paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. This was a step that plunged the duo into a world they had only previously encountered in the realm of cinema. The Warrens, seasoned veterans of the paranormal, took up the case with a keen interest and a steady resolve. For those unfamiliar with Ed and Lorraine Warren, they were a husband and wife team of paranormal investigators whose notable cases have inspired numerous films and books. They carried out their investigations with a blend of scientific inquiry and spiritual intuition. Upon their arrival, the Warrens were met with a palpable feeling of dread that seemed to envelop the apartment. An unsettling air of unease that seemed to center around the innocent-looking rag doll named Annabelle. Their investigation was detailed and meticulous. They interviewed Donna, Angie, and their friends, trying to piece together the chilling narrative. They also conducted a series of tests on Annabelle. But what they discovered was far more terrifying than they could have ever imagined. The Warrens concluded that the doll itself was not possessed. This would imply that the spirit had taken up residence within the doll, making it a sentient being. Instead, they found that an inhuman spirit, a demon, was manipulating the doll, using it as a conduit to create fear and chaos. The doll was merely a puppet, an instrument of a malevolent entity that sought to sow discord and terror. It was a revelation that sent a chill down the spine of everyone involved. And why a doll, you ask? According to the Warrens, these spirits often use objects that are dear to us, objects we interact with daily, to make their terrifying presence felt. The more we engage with these objects, the stronger the entity becomes. The Warrens' findings marked a significant turning point in the haunting saga of Annabelle. It was no longer just a case of a haunted doll. It was a confrontation with an inhuman entity, a demon, lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike. This revelation marked a new chapter in the haunting tale of Annabelle. In a bid to control the malevolent spirit, the Warrens took Annabelle into their care. And so, our story takes a chilling turn. The Warrens, renowned paranormal investigators, sought to quell Annabelle's dark influence. They transported her to their occult museum, a place brimming with the uncanny and the supernatural. Now imagine Annabelle, the embodiment of pure terror, enclosed within a secured glass box. A chilling sight, isn't it? The Warrens hoped this containment would curb her malevolent tendencies. Yet Annabelle had other plans. Despite her confinement, the doll's sinister aura remained undiminished. Reports of strange incidents linked to Annabelle began to surface. From chilling whispers in the dead of night to objects inexplicably moving about, Annabelle seemed to exert her influence beyond her glass prison. It appeared that no barrier could truly contain the spirit that dwelled within her. While Annabelle may be contained, her eerie presence continues to instill fear. Her story serves as a stark reminder of the potent power of the paranormal. From a simple doll to a symbol of horror, Annabelle's journey is a chilling testament to the unknown. Born from the hands of a doll maker, Annabelle's life took a sinister turn when she became the vessel for a malevolent spirit. Her reign of terror began with disturbing discoveries, escalating fears, and culminated in a paranormal investigation that confirmed her dark nature. Annabelle's story did not end there. Her terrifying legacy continues to echo through time, leaving an indelible imprint on popular culture. She's become more than just a doll. She's an embodiment of fear, a legend that continues to chill the spines of those who dare to speak her name. In the realm of horror movies, her presence is undeniable. From spine-tingling flicks to bone-chilling documentaries, Annabelle's eerie existence has been immortalized on screen, captivating and horrifying audiences worldwide. And so, behind the glass, Annabelle sits, her silent stare a haunting reminder of the terror she once unleashed.